Hey there, welcome back. This is Felix from Goldamer Vintage Watches. We were at a watch fair in Munich last weekend and we bought our first Ulysse Nardin watch. Unfortunately, we didn't know that much about the company's history and so we decided to make a YouTube video about it. So you can learn, we can learn as well. Why not learn together? So if you're interested, let's jump into it. Today you will learn how a small workshop from the Swiss Alps get the official watch supplier for the US Navy blossomed into one of the largest and most well-known watch manufacturers in the world. We know this brand by the namesake of its founder, Ulysse Nardin. Ulysse was born in 1823 and grew up in the mountainous era of the Jura Mountains in Switzerland, miles away from the sea, and yet his and his brand's greatest inspiration to this day remains the sea and its nautical world. Back in the day, when winters were still long and cold, people had to do more than just farming to feed their families. Hence, in Switzerland, the families start in the winter season to produce timekeeping instruments. Even as a small boy, Ulysse sat next to his father, Leonard Nardin, in the workshop and learned the complicated art of watchmaking from an early age. He then went ahead and got his skills sharpened under Frederick William Dubois and Louis Jean Richard de Bressel, the masters of precision in watchmaking of their time. So it's no wonder that as a young man of only 23, he founded his own company in his hometown Le Locle and started producing complicated timepieces. In addition to La Chaux-de-Fonds, Le Locle is the capital of an important watchmaking industry. Well-known watch brands founded in Le Locle are Venice, Angelus, Suma, Tissot, and of course Ulysse Nardin, where it is yet situated. Although Ulysse grew up in the mountains, he was inspired by the sea and produced nautical pieces. He was the first to produce marine chronometers with such a precision and accuracy. It soon became a popular name among merchant ships and navies around the world. Ulysse was obsessed with perfection and accuracy, and he was the best of his time. To this day, his pocket and marine chronometers are reference products for civilians, the military, and scientists. Ulysse Nardin is you can call it brand in the world of sailors, divers, the nautical world, due to its popular, precise and complicated marine chronometers. The company is very proud of its history and its fame in the nautical world. This is clearly reflected in the brand's logo. The logo is designed to highlight all the key features of the brand. It had an anchor between the two words Ulysse Nardin. Even the brand's color scheme is designed to emphasize its inspiration: navy blue and white. Once the company reached a level of popularity and had been in the field of watchmaking for a long time, it added the year it got founded to the logo, since 1846. The company soon gained a reputation for its minute repeaters, complicated watches and pocket chronometers. What a lot of people don't know is that back in the day, the French and English watchmaker were famous for their skills, not the Swiss. For this reason, Ulysse went in 1862 to a competition in London to measure himself against the best. And he won the prize medal for the complicated watches and pocket chronometers. This prize is considered like to win the Champions League in horology in the United Kingdom. The next company's milestone was in 1867, when Nardin also obtained its first certificate for marine chronometers from the Neuchâtel Observatory. This observatory tested timepiece movements for accuracy. The testing process lasted for many days, typical 45 days. Each movement was tested in 5 positions and 2 temperatures in 10 series of 4 or 5 days each. The tolerances for error were much finer than any other standard, including the modern CUSC standard. According to the last officially report of the Neuchâtel Observatory in Switzerland, Ulysse Nardin from the period of 1846 to 1975 has won various awards and honors for its marine chronometers, including 4,324 certificates, 2,411 special prizes and 18 gold medals at international exhibitions and world fairs. Since then, Ulysse has never stopped or looked back. The company has suffered some setbacks over the time, like any other company, but they always come back with a more powerful energy, full of innovation, precision and class. Sadly, in 1876, Ulysse Nardin died at the young age of 53. He was succeeded by his son, Paul David Nardin, as the head of the company. He went on to perfect the marine chronometer and won various awards and prizes over the years. He was awarded 2 Swiss patents in 1890, a gold medal at the Paris Universal Exhibition, and many more until the 19th century. What contributed most to his success was that he managed to downsize the bulky marine chronometers of the day, and the new generation was much smaller and so easier to carry and use on board. So it was no surprise that they kept on supplying more watches to the military. It was Ulysses' long-time desire to serve the US market, and so his son pursued just that and soon became the official supplier for the US Navy on board. The brand has regularly won the Washington Naval Observatory and soon started supplying watches to the US Navy torpedo boats and give them a case back with the watch number, and engraved upon them was US Navy. The company has been providing timepieces to many navies across the globe, like the United States, France, United Kingdom, Russia, or even Japan. About 50 navies and international shipping companies have been equipped with Ulysse Nardin marine chronometers. During the 1970s and 80s came the quartz crisis. This largely affected the Swiss watchmaking industry that chose to focus on the age-old art of mechanical watchmaking. But when Rolf W. Schneider purchased the company in 1983, even this setback turned into an opportunity and the brand grew bigger. Schneider and the brilliant watchmaker Ludwig Oechslin were successful in reviving the brand. They focused on creating timeless classic watches with modern materials like silicium and techniques. Of course, the history of the company does not end here. But as always, we want to focus on the company's history and heritage and won't go any further into the modern Ulysse Nardin. So that's all for today. We hope you learned something new about the brand Ulysse Nardin, as we do. And yeah, have a great day and hope to see you in our next video.